Wow, it's still just very weird to do this again. Um, Hi, it's actually I can pull it up on my channel dashboard here real quick. It's been over 30 days. I know that. Let's see the exact day. Last time I uploaded a video. Oh, okay, 35 days, 6 hours. So it's been almost 36 days since I uploaded a video. 6 hours. Wait, I uploaded something at like midnight. Oh no, that would have been like noon. It would have been okay. It would have been. I saw. Would have been like noon. Um, yeah. Holy crap. So yeah, that was free agency. Oh my god. I don't think did Aaron Donald retire when I made this video. I don't even remember. There's been a lot that's happened. There's been a lot that's happened. Um, and it's. I mean, I've been thinking a lot. Like especially the past about week. I would say a good part of a week, because I accidentally opened up my YouTube Studios. Um, it's like the previous weekend here, so it's been like almost 2 weekends ago is when I opened it up because it was like middle of April, and we're at the end because we got like a less than a week left or something. And I realized like, hey, like I haven't really uploaded anything, I haven't really done anything. Um, and I'm trying to think of the best way to say this because it's not that I don't enjoy this or I didn't enjoy this, but I don't have the motivation to like do this anymore. Like I did when I did because one, COVID, two, when I originally started was when I was in high school, so before COVID. So I I mean, when I didn't have cross country in fall, it was just like, yeah, I had all afternoon and whatnot to do whatever I wanted after school. Um, and then again, then COVID hit, and then I had all day. Like I had basically like 12 hours to do whatever I wanted, um, and stream, and a lot of good memories, a lot of fun, a lot of skits. I thoroughly enjoyed doing skits and streaming. Streaming was really fun. That was really. It took a lot out of me because I mean I would be tired afterwards. But it's so hard in the real world. It's so hard when you have a real job and a life, to do after your job, or I'm waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. Out the door by 6:30. Like it's kind of long days, and some days I have no motivation after. When I come home, I'm done with the day. I'm wiped. I'm on my feet 8 hours a day. Well, not exactly 8 hours because we could sit down for lunch and whatnot, and I go hang out in my truck and whatnot for lunch. But um, I'm on my feet a lot. I'm lifting stuff a lot. It's there's a lot to the that I do, and it's a full day. It's a full day, and it's tiring, and to do this afterwards, I don't have the motivation I did because I don't have the time that I did. It's people do this because they have time, because they want to. Some people stay like I've heard stories. People stay up to like 1 a.m. or whatever, and then they go to work at like 5 6 a.m. the next day, because they really love it. And I don't have that kind of motivation for this. And maybe I don't know what kind of jobs they did, so I don't know what if they're on their feet basically 8 hours a day or what. But I haven't had this on my mind. I haven't thought about this. I haven't thought of ideas. Like there's the NBA playoffs, which just kind of started here. We just kind of had game two. I think there's more game twos tonight. Or it's game three coming. I forget whatever. We have the NFL draft here is in a day. It's I'm recording this Wednesday, the 24th, and the NFL draft is 25th. So like, we're oh, it might actually start at 6, and maybe it's 7. We're like 25 hours away from, like, 24, 25 hours away from the draft starting. And it's like, I've thought, hey, do I want to do something for that? I have no motivation during the week. And then Saturdays, usually I'm just my recovery day, rest, relaxation, sleep in, till noon or whatever. Well, I don't always sleep until noon, because when you're on a schedule to get up at 6 a.m., it's hard to sleep until noon when you have 2 days off. But that basically just leaves Sunday to do what I want. And I can't always do stuff on Sundays. I don't always have time to do stuff. Sometimes I want to make videos where it's like, well, that's a lot of editing. Do I really want to do that and, take up half my day to do that? And it's just like, I don't feel like doing that. I could be doing something else, something productive or whatever, or sleeping, which is the opposite of productive. But, well, no, not always, because that can be productive too. But point is, I don't have the motivation I did. I don't have the time that I did. I don't have the energy that I did during COVID. And, when it was just like, hey, everyone's at home. So it's just like, let's just go sit on our phones. Like, I don't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. I'm going to get fired. can't do that. And so I don't know what I want to do with this channel. I think, I'm going to keep it. Like, I'll just keep it there, and whatever happens. Like, it's not going to, gain viewership or overnight or anything. Like, there's nothing on this channel that's like, oh, wow, like, okay, suddenly I'm going to get huge or anything. Like, that's not it. So I don't know when I'm going to be uploading next. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. I have thought about doing the NBA skits, because I enjoyed the heck out of that. I have to be honest, though, I have not started a script. I tried to the other night, and I just was dead. I couldn't. I pulled it up. I have a docs of basically, like, every year I'll just delete the old stuff and start a new one. And I couldn't. I was gonna do the play-in. The play-in one, which probably is like a 2-minute video, takes probably an hour to shoot. Well, maybe half an hour to shoot, because that one's not that hard to do. Because it's only like 4, 5, 6 teams, whatever it is, and it's just like, hey, like, I can do that one. That's why that one's usually so short. But like round 1, you have 8 teams. And it's like you have to get dialogue for each one of them. Sometimes I have double dialogue, so it's like, okay, now I got to think of something here. Do I want to put something else here in there? You got to edit everything together, which takes 2 hours maybe, like for just like one game. Like shooting and then editing, and then it's like, well, then I got to wait 2 days. I got to do that again, and that's why, like, the first year I did it, I waited until game 4, and I'm like, yeah, like, that's how I'm going to do it. It's like the first 4 games are just one, because then what I do is I just wrote a script, and then I would just take it, 2 hours shoot, and then have stuff ready, so that when game 4 is ready, it's like, hey, I can go do this. I can shoot my game 4 stuff and be done in 45 minutes, and then I can edit that in an hour, get the video up the next day or whatever. And I this year I have not. I've tried, but I used to enjoy that so much. I used to just like enjoy making a bunch of skits so much, but that's, again, when I had more time and when I had more energy and motivation to do this. So I don't know what I want to do with this channel. I want to make the NBA playoff skit. I do. I gotta see. And we're only game 2. Like, we're gonna be starting game 3 here pretty soon. Actually, I don't know if there's any on Thursday because of the draft. So Friday might actually be when game 3 starts. I could actually look that up. I don't know why. Why am I just like spitballing when I could literally look up? Yeah. So game 2's tonight. Yeah. So game 2's tonight, and then is there game 3's tomorrow? There is. Oh, they're all. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, there's two. Oh, 7 and 9:30. Yeah, so basically it's on the time if the draft is on. That's great. That's good job, NBA. um, we'll see if I get that. I guess I could try to write a script and then try to shoot everything this weekend. Shoot the first 3 games this weekend and then just. I mean, it's what probably be Thursday or not? Yeah, probably next Thursday by the time I get the video up because we have game threes. Friday, Saturday. We have game fours, which would be like Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday. I don't know how that would work. And it's like, okay, well, then I got to make sure I find time to, be able to shoot, the stuff for game fours. But I have to wait for all the game fours to finish. So then it's like probably Wednesday at the earliest I'd get the video up or Thursday next week. So that's basically like a whole week from now. And again, I'm going to try. I think that's the thing I really want to try to do is to get those skits up. And again, I think I'll just do the bulk this weekend. Saturday, Sunday. We'll just try to get the first 3 games up, or not up, but I'll edit it together, and then I'll just have to again do game 4 pretty easily, and we'll have that up again midweek next week. I'm really gonna definitely try because I did enjoy those so much. I've stated it in the past. That's my favorite thing to record and videos. They don't always do the best. But the year the Bucks won the championship, they actually did pretty good viewership wise, especially for a small channel when I only had like 200, probably less than 200 subs actually. And I got like 100 views on one of the finals videos against the Suns, Bucks and Suns, and I'm like, yeah, like this is it. Like we're taking off from here. Slowly just throughout the years, it's kind of gotten worse, but I've enjoyed it more, which is weird because usually when videos start tanking, I just have no motivation to do that type of stuff. But they've been tanking since again 2021. Was it? Yeah, it's been. It's been 3 years. I got a Bucks sweatshirt on right now. Oh, you can't really see it. There. That's. I got a Bucks sweatshirt on too. I got this I think like 2022, so like shortly after, soon after Bucks championship and whatnot. Less than a year after. But anyway, point is normally I don't want to like do a video when stuff is tanking. But I've always just enjoyed doing that. I've always just enjoyed how fun it is. Again, it takes time, but it's just been fun for me to record those type of videos. And again, I've done my own other series, which other skits that just have done better. And it's just like, well, I don't always have the motivation to do anything because I don't always have something like this isn't the MCU where I'm making like like a plot twist, like here's this and that and this and that. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna definitely try to do something for the NBA playoffs. Maybe I just wait till round 1 is over. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. That's probably the thing that I'm the most is like I want to do that. So we'll see about that. But other than that, I don't know. Like right now, I'm not too focused on covering the NFL because we're in the off season. Nothing's really happening. I did say I wanted to cover the UFL, give that more shine, and I haven't, and that's kind of on me. So sorry. But I've enjoyed the games. Obviously, you've had Destroying who got hurt. Doing that was a bad tackle. Like he should have learned how to tackle before he decided to basically spear a guy. And again, he like broke bones in his neck or whatever, or his spine or something. And so he's out for the season. But you had people like that, which are like, hey, that's your viewership and whatnot. You got like The Rock that owns the UFL, which it's pretty cool. Again, just spring football in general has been pretty fun, and I'm happy for St. Louis because they finally get after everything they went through with the NFL, they finally get a team again, and they're selling out for spring football, which supposedly no one cares about, but they're selling out in St. Louis, so people care. People want. I'm sure the NFL is kind of watching that, like, hey, like if we could, we'll go back there, because there's a market in St. Louis. There definitely is a market. But I haven't been covering that. Like I haven't done anything else. I've thought of going old school and doing something I did like long time ago, but I just like I just figured by now it's probably not a good idea. Like it just probably isn't gonna work. So I don't know what I want to do. Like this channel is just gonna sit here for now until I either for some reason, if I do a random video and it just blows up, then it's like, okay, well, now I gotta like now I'm forced to actually do something because hey, like it blew up and I gotta capitalize. But that's not gonna happen. Like it's not. This is like a 1% chance it happens right now, especially with like it's something like this, like just me talking. It's not gonna work. Like it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna pop off or anything. So I don't know when the next time you'll see a video is. You know, I've wanted to do like uh more Packers go to therapy stuff. You know, with like that stuff like on the couch, that was kind of fun, but it's just like where do I go? But I have an idea for the Bucks, but I want to wait till after the playoffs. So there's ideas in my head for that too. And you know, I know I put up a poll like a month ago saying, hey, like you guys want to see this, and people did. And I figured I'd just do an off-season version, but I think I'm gonna switch it and do a Bucks version. But after the playoffs, I'm gonna wait till after the playoffs and just kind of do like a season recap type of thing because there's so much there you could do. So that's why I think that could be like a couple episode thing. It's just kind of go through what happened this past year. You know, even start back with like the championship or something. So I have thoughts of stuff I want to do. It's just I gotta find the time, I gotta find the energy, I gotta find the weekends to you know really sit down and be able to like hammer things out and get like stuff done and stuff recorded and stuff written. So I don't know. I right now I don't know what I want to do with this channel. I don't know what's going to happen with it. You know, as we're 16 minutes in. I should have said this, you know, way earlier. But you know, you can always recommend. I've always said you can always recommend if you want me to do stuff, and I'll give it a shot. But I just right now it's not really important to me. I guess is a good way to say it. It's not something I like want to focus on because it's just it's been an okay ride and it's been you know ups and downs and but I just right now I'm not having fun and when you're not having fun with something it's not really a good idea to force yourself to do it and constantly uh push yourself back into it because it just it's burnout. It makes burnout even worse. Like you can have burnout for literally anything in the world and if you're trying to force yourself to push through the burnout it tends to not always work out well. Now, sometimes again, if you push yourself and you know some people get lucky and they have videos blow up, then it's like okay, pushing through burnout worked, and then you kind of get a spark of energy again to kind of do it. But I haven't had that probably since 2020, like end of 2021, 2022, really when that Bucks and Packers stream blew up. And I got rated by Tom Grassi, and that was probably like the time where it's like, hey, like I got to capitalize on that like right now. And it didn't really work out too well. And I could have done a lot better. I could have, you know, picked better videos and whatnot. But I haven't had that thought, that energy of like, hey, like let's just keep doing this, you know, let's keep pushing through burnout because I have quit. I have, you know, stopped uploading for a while and come back and be like, hey, like we're gonna try this again. And then after a while again, it's just like I'm done again. Like I pushed myself way too hard and I have no motivation again. So when I get motivation, when I get the thoughts of like, hey, I want to do this, I'll probably do it. But for now, I don't have that thought process. So we'll see. We'll see with this NBA stuff. I'm gonna try again. I really want to try to get something going. Um, we're gonna see. Like I'm not gonna really force myself, but I'll probably try to write a script this week. Just kind of you know get something down. You know we have a couple games I can you know go off of for teams and just kind of you know start something. And yeah, I don't know what else to really say. It's just it's been a while. It might be a while again. I don't. I might get to this weekend and be like, why do I want to do this still? Yeah, and you know, and just go on 40 more days of just threw up in my mouth. um, I got to take a second here. And just like you know, I'm gonna take another 40 days off. because I don't want to do this anymore. And then make another video like, hey, I'm back again. But if that's what this channel is going to turn into, is every like 30 to 40 days, like, hi. It's been how many days this time? So, there's always, like YouTube shorts, but, I like to use those for more editing stuff rather than just be like, oh, hey, like, look at this thing. I'm just going to wave my phone in the air for 2 minutes and it got me like 10 views. Like, I would rather, again, try to have YouTube shorts just pop off rather than, just 5 views. I'm trying to think bigger rather than like, oh, this audience actually cares. Like, I'm trying to expand is why I'm thinking bigger is, you try to expand rather than just have this, try to think that, or then again, try to think this in the grand scheme of everything. I think I used that phrase. I'm tired right now. It's been a long day. So yeah, well, this channel's gonna be around. This channel's gonna be here. I know some people have already unsubscribed, and that's fine. That's fine with me. I don't really care what you do. You can do what you want to do. Again, I don't really upload as much as I used to anymore. So you don't want to be here. Thank you. I understand. I get it. You want active channels. You want channels that it's like, hey, like they're actually doing stuff. So if I get the motivation and it's just like I'm pumping out videos again for a week, hey, there you go. You got a whole week worth of videos, and then it's like, oh, I'm dropping off the face of the earth for another 40 days. Okay, well, that happens. It's just with summer around the corner too. I don't know what summer's going to be like. I don't know how much I'm going to want to sit in a basement because that's where I record. Like this, you can't see really much of the room. Like you can in some of my videos when I do some skits and whatnot. Like, I'll show this room here and whatnot. Show where the couch is and whatnot. But like, do I want to sit in a basement? Or do I want to go enjoy the weather and, do whatever outside or whatever? Like, enjoy the fresh air rather than being, again, stuck in a basement. There's no windows down in this basement. Like, this is an underground basement. Like, this is where we come for a tornado and whatnot. Like, so I don't know. Like, we'll see. Again, I'm definitely going to try to do NBA skits. I've said this like 7 times already in this, 22 minutes. And if you got all the way to here, thank you. I'm going to wrap up now, put, if you got this far, let me know what you want to see for content. If you skip this far, hi. Again, let me know what you want to see this far for content or in the future for content, not this far. What do you want me to put up? With that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like the video, share the video around, subscribe. We'll do all that whole thing, even though, again, that was just kind of like the natural reaction. But it's just like, hey, like we're just gonna end this thing here. Let's just end it like how it normally would. But thank you. If you're stuck around, thank you. I just if I get a spark, if I get energy to be able to do like boom, 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 record 5 videos in a day, and then I'm gonna upload them, over the course of the next 2 weeks or whatever, I'm gonna do that. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna upload. I'm gonna go enjoy my life. I'm gonna go do what I want to do. I'm gonna go. If I sleep after work, I'm gonna sleep after work rather than just doing whatever in a basement here for 3 hours recording or streaming or whatever. Streams too. I don't know what's gonna happen with those. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. We'll see. I don't know what the future looks like for anything. So again, I am gonna get on out of here. Set that up. Peace.